Hi and welcome back to the channel, and hope you're well. And this is a wee film that, if you're watching, this was made last Friday, and now I'm somewhere in the Highlands of Scotland on the North Coast 500, and a little quick film anyway I thought I'd make use. So I've been thinking about my 350 and everyone else's classic 350s, and I've kind of worked out the best thing about these bikes, and I'll tell you what it is in a minute. I'll tell you what the best thing about these bikes are. Well, the bikes themselves, that gem of an engine, but as equally as good as that is all you guys and girls, the owners and fans and people, the youngsters or new guys to biking and women who are getting their tests and want to buy one of these, and your interest and love for them. And it glows the enthusiasm, and it's fantastic. And if you're like me and you're a YouTuber and you get a lot of comments, I can't believe the comments I get for the films I make. I never had this in my cycling films, which was actually what got me going on YouTube. Um, but it's fantastic how much enthusiasm there is for these bikes, and positive, And I'll explain that. I'll explain the good thing about it in a bit. And I mentioned this in my last film. There's no elitism with people. It's no one-upmanship trying to pee up the wall higher than everyone else. I've got a bigger bike than you and all that crap. You all know what the bike is and you all love it for what it is. And I think that's brilliant to have, because everybody wants something faster, something better, something more expensive. You don't need it, and you don't need to spend. And a lot of us, for most folk, this is their second or third bike. For me, it's my only bike. But it's great that so many folk are content with what it is and what it delivers. It's great. No matter what hobby you're into, or get into, or want to get into, fishing, cycling, walking, mountaineering, everybody needs a bit of advice and everybody wants to ask someone for advice. So they ask on YouTube, they ask on Facebook, forums, and it's all this, well, I've got £100 to spend on a sleeping bag, what should I get? And they get people replying, oh, you need to buy a RAB, blah, blah, blah. And you Google it, and it's like an £800 sleeping bag. It's all like peeing up the wall. And the ad goes on the motorbiking too, but it doesn't seem with the classic 350 owners are brilliant folk. None of that. Just happy to be out on the bike, enjoying it, and that's lovely. And along with myself, who I've ridden motorbikes since 1987, and I had a wee bit of a break for nearly 10 years until I got this. These bikes really, for many of us, do what we always wanted a bike to be like and to do. Yeah, they're restricted to 70, but you know, with the state of the roads now, the amount of traffic, who cares? You know, I think the days of the big bikes is finished. I don't care what anyone says, unless you go to Germany and Europe touring. I mean, road conditions dictate the speeds, never mind the amount of cars on them. And you'll never kill yourself on a 350 unless you're a real idiot. But at the same time, you can use these bikes to their limit. I just think they're fantastic, and you guys seem to express that too. So I keep rewatching Johnny Dobbs' review of this bike back in July, just after I'd bought mine. And he's quite a romantic, but he's a good YouTuber. You know, he presents stuff well, and he actually touches on all the stuff that myself have said, and many of the rest of you have said about this bike. And it really is a perfect package in its own right. You know, it is just such a good thing, and so many of you have found that happiness as well, which I think is actually just brilliant. And it's great to share, like, if you're so happy with something like this, and a lot of happiness this bike brings. I mean, just listen to it when I open it up through here. It's just brilliant. So I guess we're actually second best to the best thing, which is this bike. But everybody that loves these bikes makes these bikes so good, whether they're loving creating this with their videos and stuff on YouTube. And yeah, thanks for sharing it with us all, and thanks for leaving your comments for me with my bike. It's a joy to go out and ride this bike and other people enjoy it, you know. And it's used folk that make these bikes, and help folk like myself and everyone else that does stuff like YouTube and Instagram and everything else, follow their passions. So anyway, I'll stop waffling. I'll leave this with a bit of a engine soundtrack up to the high street. Thanks for watching. There's the old Moggy. Look at that, eh? Brilliant. It's from the same era as the old Bullet, isn't it? So, okay, folks, ride safe, and I'll see you about 1,000 miles later when I get back from around Scotland. If I get sunshine like this up there, it will be an amazing trip. So keep your fingers crossed. Alright then, thanks for watching. Stay safe and enjoy your ride. See you later. Bye for now.